Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, dog? What's that nigga, Mom? We about to react one more time with Marcus at work. Talk about Drake, but I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I seen the caption. I couldn't ignore it. It said the reason why women stop listening to Drake, because I don't really see them defending it, you know, as much as these men. It's kind of crazy. But before we get into it, like, subscribe, and share so we hit that 100K today. Let's see what Marcus at work got to say.
Oh, welcome back.
Or
at work.
a compilation of women.
Women that are still not happy with the Lord. We know all this man is talking about. He did 5 weeks, is #1, and the album is doing great. And people are lying about how successful it is and all it is. But however, women are still not feeling the boy, which is supposed to be his biggest demographic. So I like to see what they got to say these days.
But I just want to say, Drake, if you ever see this, which I highly doubt you will, but I also say this to any Drake fan, like, if you're a ride or die Drake fan, what the fuck is wrong with you? He hasn't made good music in like a long time. And when I mean good music, I mean like passion fruit, fucking
I'm guessing he had some substance, you know. Poetic justice was a little bit, I guess. That's all I can really remember from him. I heard one verse where he was cold on that Dedication 6. I think it was family ties. So that shit was cold.
You took on me on myself, that song.
It wasn't Family Ties. It was called something with family. It probably called Family Matters too, like Jay-Z shit.
He hasn't made good music that you go to the club and makes you hype, that isn't about like dissing rappers in a long time. He hasn't made good music in a long time. I've never been like a huge Drake fan, but I obviously grew up with Drake because I watched Degrassi. He went from like Degrassi to like making music and whatnot, and being a global phenomenon, and doing really cool things. God's Plan was another one, and like wait, he went.
As y'all may have heard, I remember when he first came out. No, it was crazy. Degrassi, I never watched it, but my nephew did. Well, not my nephew, a little cousin, I just call him nephew. He did. And I remember one day though, I came in, it was a commercial with Degrassi, and it was gay. I was like, turn that shit off. Look at something else. Yeah, they pushed it on kids.
When he did God's Plan, I hadn't been drinking by then, but he was like in Miami, in the streets, like giving random people money, like doing good things.
It wasn't him what I see. It was a commercial. I would just happen to be walking through the field and I seen that shit like, that's Degrassi, don't turn that shit off. Turn that shit off.
With his fame and with his fortune and making good, healthy music, he's not making good, healthy music
at all. It was never healthy.
And who the hell wants to make, or not but who the hell?
It was never healthy music. You just grew up and you start the magic glasses start to slowly come on, and you start to see like, damn, this shit is. It's like she probably like halfway there because she probably listening to other bullshit.
Wants to listen to music where all you're doing every other verse is making like
references to
an AI diss track.
AI.
Who wants to listen to that? Like, I haven't listened to his albums, and why would I want to listen to that? When Drake made good music, it was like fun. It was like good for your soul. It was like music that like you could dance to. Passion Fruit has to be one of my fucking favorite Drake songs.
Never heard.
Because of how beautiful that song is, like the melody, and even though the lyrics can be like a little melancholy, it was a beautiful song because it was such an emotional song. When the fuck would I want to listen to fucking 3 albums about this motherfucker talk about how much he doesn't like other people.
Immediately into a
It's giving mean girl.
360.
It's giving you're pathetic. It's giving you can tell me that's your face. You know, why would I want to listen to music like that to eventually become that? Because you are what you consume.
Yeah, what you
Listening to
digest.
music is a form of
This a smart girl. She's smart with that. You are what you consume, what you digest. You know, so music is part of your diet. That's why I don't listen to NBA YoungBoy like that. That's why I don't listen to Drake. That's why I don't listen to Playboy Cardi at all. I don't listen to anybody just super negative, bro. Like, and some of y'all don't realize it's negative because y'all listening to the beat. But y'all, like, the messages are still hitting your subconscious mind. So let that be as it may. But, you know, you either listen or you don't.
consumption. Why would I want to do that? Why is anyone listening to Drake? And if you are listening to Drake, you're like, oh my god, this is like the best diss track. Oh my god, Michael Jackson love. That is absolutely disgusting. You what? And then I think as everyone has mentioned, like this man has not said anything about the pedophilia and liking younger women, and he's not addressed any of it. But
And I think I said it on another video, like I did, like about how Drake, you know, making that comparison. You actually doing yourself a disservice because of the pedophilic allegations, and you know, that's it. You know, Michael Jackson got rise and pop. You know what I'm saying? But Drake did himself a huge disservice putting that glove on. Then you don't have a theme for it. Like on Family Matters, he had a great rhyme scheme set up in there with Michael Jackson, Jermaine, all of that shit. That was cold. Like if you would have been able to make that applicable to an album where you got these rhyme schemes by Michael Jackson, it would have made sense. You know, it wouldn't have made sense for us to name the album as Iceman, but it would have made a little bit more sense because of the interest. You know, but I digress.
he has time to say how much he doesn't like Pusha T or Jay-Z or like try to diss Kendrick.
It's
giving,
over.
sweetie, you've given up. You
Sore
have
loser,
nothing else
yeah.
to rap about. It's giving you're trying to pull, you know, something out of thin air. It sucks.
Fact.
If you like Drake, you suck.
Hey, I didn't say it. She said it.
If you are a ride or die Drake
She
fan,
said.
what the fuck is wrong with you? I love her sentiment. I totally agree. Something is clearly wrong. Now she mentioned some things that she feels
And it's
like
mostly
is wrong
men.
with Drake stands, but I mean some of the behavior overall.
You don't see no women out there at all. Fucking side quest. This nigga thought it was Adventure Time or something. Actually, that would have been better if he made an Adventure Time thing, you know, rhyme schemes in there. You know, and how the Iceman, which is, you know, one of the main characters. I forgot his name, but obviously, the Ice King.
I was a little concerned, and what really got me is when he dropped all that ice in the parking lot of Canada, and all his fans is out there licking dry ice.
One of his ghostwriters probably thought of that idea and he just shut it down like Adventure Time. I didn't watch Adventure Time. No. I don't think a lot of people will get that. But you're reaching out to a young fan base, man. You should wait, let me turn it. He over there. But you're reaching out to a young fan base, man. What you gonna do, man? You need to, you know, put some anime references, some cartoon references, regular show, nigga, something. The name of the album is Iceman. We gotta reference that. Not no, nigga, I was the nice man. Nah, he told me not to say nigga no more, so I can't say the N-word no more. So now I'm the Iceman. I don't know.
Blow parking lot. That is something wrong. Something is wrong with this setup. And that's not the only strange behavior Drake fans have exhibited. It's many, many more situations. Now, this next woman feels like Drake does not care about black African Americans.
Yeah.
You cannot convince her that he actually cares about the black culture in America that he's profiting off of.
It's fun to him. It's just fun.
You know, in all honesty, I'm kind of starting to feel like Drake really doesn't care too much about black Americans in general. I kind of feel like he's constantly mocking us. The constant bars about American slavery or that he's relative to American slavery, there are no other analogies that you could come up with. And then you bring that shit to our country and we're supposed to eat that shit up. And some of y'all...
Yeah, because it's different. It's different when you from Canada because their history different because we came from the South and came up north to escape, slavery. And a lot of our people went to Ontario or whatever it was. Yeah, Ontario, Canada, or Toronto, you know what I'm saying, in those areas. So, some of the history is there as far as escaped slavery. And I don't know their history in Canada itself, like how he identifies with it. Do he even know the history over in Canada itself? He glorified our history so much. He probably know Canada history. Because we don't know shit about Canada. This nigga been out for 15 years. We don't know shit about Canada. Nigga just recently found out about Crody.
Listen, that's what y'all do. I would like somebody to take all the artists that say that he stole them from them and do the comparison side by side. Because I've heard at least 3 that were pretty valid. They were pretty valid. And just a simple fact, like, you're gonna mock the struggle of the black American and then turn around and continue to perpetuate that struggle by stealing from other black artists from America? I'll never spend money on anything that got to do with Drake. For that reason, that reason alone.
Now, this woman feels like it's not about losing the battle. That's not the issue dealing with Drizzy. There's a lot more other issues going on. Plenty of artists that have lost or won a battle. And that's not the concern.
That's true.
It's what we found out
Jay-Z
throughout
lost.
the process of him doing said battle that brings the...
Lil Wayne lost. Jay-Z lost. Lil Wayne lost. It's quite a few rappers that lost, and they still continue with the nice career after they lost. Like, for example, 50 Cent lost to several. Lyrically, he lost. He lost to Game. He lost to Jadakiss. He lost to Jay-Z. He lost to Nas. Like, Fifth got so many L's as far as rap, right? But he found his way on the business side to get back and win that way. But they still lost as far as hip hop. Nigga, you lost. You wasn't fucking with it. Fucking with him. And the only tie I can remember is Jadakiss and Benny C. That was like the only tie I can remember.
So I have nothing better to do. That's why I'm pumping out big pieces like this. I've been doing my hair for the past 6 hours. We're almost done. But it has come to my attention that there are people.
My point bring up 50. 50 lost all that shit though, right? He even lost to Ja Rule. Ja Rule was fucking over. Eminem got involved and Busta Rhymes got involved and all of that. So that's 50 fun.
I genuinely think that we give a damn about
He's still
the winner or the loser in the rap
famous
battle
as fuck.
between Drake and Kendrick
Still
Lamar.
winning.
I think that we don't like Drake because Kendrick Lamar won. And maybe there are some people like that. Maybe people just like them weren't listening to the songs. They just were like listening for like the hype, and Kendrick Lamar had more. But maybe there are people like that. But for the vast majority of humans, we don't like Drake because probably struck a chord and it's probably A minor. He's something, I can't see the song right now. I've been up for so long. But he's a deadbeat. And he likes to steal everything from black culture. They're not like us. That's exactly what that's about. Right? So, why the fuck do you think we care about Drake? Like, that requires me to give a damn. For most things, I don't give a damn. No, Drake, you're right. I can't name 10 songs. I can't even name 4. And now it doesn't matter because, like I said,
he got revealed.
So what do you make of this? You tell me. Put your comments below.
You know, she was everywhere with it, but I feel what she's saying though. So with that being said, man, how y'all feeling in college? Why no women? Like, listen, I already called it another video. He started gearing this album or 3 albums towards Kendrick. There's several other people, and people don't want to hear that. People just want to hear you make happy music. They don't want to hear that shit. Keep making them something, making them dance. You ain't doing it no more. You got one song, that free shit. That's and the only reason I know that because my brother played all the time. All I hear, the beat cold. Like I say, the production always gonna be great, man. You got the right money. The nigga do know how to pick some beats, so it is what it is. So with that being said, like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga, man. Much love.
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them with torment snoring. Like you in your own home with a home phone. I'm on like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. It's not a movie, I'm about to fly past it soon. Spiritually, I roam alone. Physically, I'm eating off a plastic spoon. Sometimes I get caught in the spur of the moment when ignorance